The MG Rover car plant in my constituency collapsed with devastating consequences as felt to this day. Today, all our thoughts are with the steelworkers and their families at Scunthorpe and Teesside, and I hope that we can do something today to avoid such a future for them. I do not want to speak too long, but I would just like to make a few points. First, today's decisive action is welcome, and I think all our constituents would rather have a government that acted at great speed than a government that acted too late. I echo the point raised earlier by my honourable friend and member for Brent East about the importance of steelworkers' participation in the days ahead. If the government could also clarify any changes in plans for the UK Steel Council, that would also be appreciated. Also, what role will Jingwei now have in the running of British Steel on a day-to-day basis? It is clear that workers have lost confidence in the Jingwei management, as shown by reports this morning that management from Jingwei were refused entry to the plant, and a change in that day-to-day management is needed. If I may, I would like to respond to a couple of points made during this debate. The last time, and I note that this House carried legislation that had the effect of nationalising steel, that legislation was 108 pages long. I think that is clearly outside of the scope of the type of urgent emergency legislation that we are debating today. We have also heard much about costs and energy costs, and I will just say I do not wish to add to the very informed comments made earlier in this debate. The OECD has also said that the root cause of the industry's current problems are global excess capacity. In other words, the UK has been left at the mercy of overproduction and the dumping of artificially subsidised goods. The Trade Remedies Alliance has long called for our trade defences to be strengthened, and I hope that those calls will be listened to in a way that they were not under the last government. Mr. Deputy Chair, I would like to end on a personal note because I've thought about one person in particular today. A family member, Miles' father, began his career at the Ravenscraig Steelworks in Motherwell. He rose to become a branch officer, national executive member, and later a salaried official of the Iron and Steel Trades Confederation, the forerunner of today's community union. And in the peripatetic life of a trade union official, he later worked in West Midlands, Corby and Scunthorpe. Fierce in the defence of his members, he was the gentlest and most modest of men in private. I understand that he is still remembered on the executive of Community, and if he could be here today to witness this most difficult chapter in the steel industry's history, I am sure that he would offer valuable perspective and wise counsel. With your permission, I would like to record his name in the record of this place, Dick Knox.
Right, thank all members.